Hey everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of the Sublime Society Podcast. I'm your host, Martina, and today we're diving into a topic that's super important but often overlooked: teen budgeting. Yes, that's right, we're talking about how to manage your money and take control of your finances while you're still in your teens. So, buckle up and let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off with a big question: why should you even care about budgeting right now? I mean, you're young, right? You've got your whole life ahead of you. Well, that's exactly why it's the perfect time to start learning how to manage your money. Think of budgeting as your key. It's like having a map that helps you navigate your financial future and avoid those dreaded money pitfalls. Oh my god, can we take a moment to appreciate the reference I just made? Not even Shakespeare. Sorry. Back to the podcast, so let's break it down into some easy steps. I know you may already know this, but be sure to listen. First up, understanding your income. This is the money you have coming in, whether it's from a part-time job, allowances, or maybe even that side hustle you've got going on. Knowing how much money you have is like having a starting line in a race. You wouldn't run a race without knowing where the finish line is, right? Same thing with budgeting. Next, let's talk about tracking your expenses. This is where things get real. You need to know where your money is going. Are you spending it all on makeup, or are you saving up for something big? Try keeping a spending journal or use a budgeting app. It might sound a bit boring, but trust me, it's eye-opening. Alright, now on to setting your goals. What are you saving for? A new phone? That new rare beauty product? Maybe you're dreaming of that girls' trip vacation. Setting goals gives your budget purpose. It's like having a destination on a road trip. It keeps you motivated and on track. Here's a fun tip: the 50/30/20 rule. It's super simple. Allocate 50% of your money to needs, like school supplies and essential stuff, 30% to wants, like those cool sneakers you've been eyeing, and 20% to savings or paying off any debt. It's a great way to balance your spending and saving. Don't worry girl, I ain't too good with math either. Make sure to have your calculator with you, and let's not forget about building an emergency fund. Life is unpredictable, I bet you know that. Having a little stash of cash for unexpected expenses is like having a financial safety net. It can be as simple as setting aside a few bucks every week. Here is what I propose: each week, $2. This not only means you will always have extra emergency money for whatever you might need, but that in a year you will have saved almost $100. Now, I know budgeting might not sound like the most exciting thing ever, but think of it this way: it's your ticket to financial freedom and peace of mind. Plus, the earlier you start, the easier it becomes. It's like learning to ride a bike. You might wobble at first, but soon you'll be cruising with confidence. So, here's your challenge for this week: start tracking your expenses and set a small savings goal. Be sure to let us know how it goes. That's a wrap for today's episode of the Sublime Society Podcast. I hope you're feeling inspired to take charge of your finances. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, leave us a review, and share this podcast with your friends. Stay tuned for more exciting topics, and remember, budgeting isn't just about saving money, it's about investing in your future. Thanks for listening, Sublime Society. And I'll catch you in the next episode. Until then, keep shining, save money, and stay sublime.